So we made it to Powers BMX. This is a BMX specific shop that is located in Richmond, Virginia. Of course, we have Matty. He drove all the way here, 13 hours. Wouldn't let me drive again. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. But we also have a very special guest today. We have Big Scott BMX, who made a drive from New Jersey on down here.
Oh, yeah.
You excited about today?
Oh, yeah, this is awesome.
What are you expecting to see inside the shop?
A lot of BMX bikes.
It's not going to be a whole lot of BMX bikes.
Yeah.
This is one of the coolest places in the world if you were a BMX rider. And the reason why is because this is a shop, but it's also a museum. I haven't been to this location, and I am super excited to be here. So let's go on in, and we're going to show you what we're talking about. First thing that Maddie noticed straight away was this awesome flat rail.
Why don't we have a freaking flat rail? Why
And
don't we
then
have a skateboarding outside of our
my dad's like, that's not a flat rail. That's where you tie your horses. There he is. Oh, we're so excited to be here, man. So excited. So
Yeah, good to see you, man. How's everything going?
Nice to see you, Brad.
good to see you. Hey, this is my dad.
I don't know if we've ever actually met.
No, probably not.
but
I don't think so
might have
either.
said something to you one day at Hal.
All right.
Possibility. Yeah, it's a real
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah.
So, Chad, why don't you tell us how long you've been in this building for?
4 years now.
Because the last time we were there, we were at the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about this today, man. To be honest with you, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. Maddie's like, hey, you want to go to Richmond? I was like, sure. And then we're like, what are we doing tomorrow? He's like, oh, we're actually going to Powers. I was like, yes. So
Crazy. Okay.
tell us about what we're going to experience inside the shop today.
BMX Mecca. Yeah. Little oasis in Richmond. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a shop, but you also have a full BMX museum in there,
Yep,
correct?
Full museum. We have ramps out front. Dirt jumps in the back too.
Dang,
Ramps
that's
inside.
What's the deal? Anyone just come ride?
Yeah.
Easy
That's
as that.
so crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wild. Dad, we got a lot of stepping up.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Farm owned since 1920.
Yeah, we
Yep,
love that.
no.
Since
crazy,
23.
man.
It
Wow.
was like a southern states. This was like a feed store or whatever.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. So we left the farm zone.
We were just cracking up when we got here.
Yeah, well, what's the cacti and stuff like that was all there?
No, we planted those.
Oh, you planted
Yeah,
those.
those,
Random.
those actually kind of crazy, but those came from a set of trails that we had like 10 years ago, and we just kept like breaking them off of like the plants and moving them and giving them to people. So yeah,
That's the
That's
last thing I would
crazy.
ever expect in Richmond.
That sounds like a
Virginia.
very Chad Powers thing,
Yeah.
you know? That's exactly what I expect. All right, let's go inside this shop. I can't believe this is here right now.
Tell me this doesn't look like the MCV one.
What this? It does. I think I might have brought it up.
Did we- have we brought that
Yeah,
up
Maddie
yet?
made a bike that was quite similar to this. I don't know the full story, but this is an ace hole shot, and if you can see, it says Chippendale right there. So I think, if I'm not going to mess this up, so somebody in New Jersey, I believe they were making race car stuff, and they started making these frames. When I was a kid, when I was racing in 95 area, there was a lot of these because the Chippendale team ended up having like the ace hole shots, and I haven't seen one of these in forever, and it's an insanely amazing bike. So what else we got here?
Suspension. This is basically what you're looking for right
Yeah,
now.
but what frame is this?
No idea. That's
I
handmade in
am.
someone's garage for sure.
I'm trying to get a BMX bike with suspension. I'm going to be working on that soon.
Oh, it is carbon fiber.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
Dang.
Huffy catalyst, so
Yeah.
which is nuts.
Come get 'em.
Oh, that's so cool. Over here we have a GT Performer,
Sit 'em out.
purple. Looks freaking awesome. It looks exactly what you'd expect it to look.
What is this?
That's the frame jig that this was built on.
There
No
we go.
way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have like 14 or 15 of them
Oh,
The
cool.
frame jigs.
for different bikes.
No way.
That's nuts.
I can show you more of them.
How did you get your hands on a Trickstar frame jig, though? How does that happen?
Just with the museum, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
got them.
super
I got
cool.
them from somebody. He gave them to us because he knew we weren't gonna reuse them.
Gotcha.
What
That's super
percentage
cool.
of your stuff comes from Facebook Marketplace?
Not that much, honestly.
It's more donations and everything, right?
That's
Nowadays,
super
just
cool. though.
Everybody
That's fun.
knows and
Yeah,
trusts
or
him
people
because
come in the door with it, and they're like, "I want a new bike, or I want to fix this for my kid."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This bike sucks
that-
to
I
I do
ride."
that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This bikes will suck to
yeah,
ride
my,
with your kid.
my dad does that.
Yeah.
He's done
I
that
got ones
before.
like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Cool.
about this?
This is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
on the
yeah.
forks too, so you can really like
No way. You can just adjust your rake.
everything. Yeah,
What's
I love that. I think that's genius.
And what was the whole reasoning to it? Just for
just to adjust your geometry, I guess. Yeah.
like that's a big difference.
yeah.
that should be a thing.
And then you gotta have the one-piece stem and
I
block.
was
That's-
cracking
yeah.
up at that.
That is gnarly. I'm not even gonna attempt to say what's going on here, Chad. What's going
I
on
was
with
waiting
this?
for Maddie to talk about
I can tell you this is not right.
Yeah, what is?
This is a slingshot. And this was built, or the owners came from Waterford, Michigan, or Grand Rapids, Michigan. And yeah, their idea was like it went in the gate and it kind of compressed a little bit, and then when the gate fell, it like shot you out.
Oh, that's
No
insane.
way.
I did not think that was the reasoning behind.
And then so this was the third one that dude ever built. And this is a piece of a ski that he just stuck in there from '83.
So that's supposed to be like a shock.
It's supposed to
like
have a little bit of movement. Yeah.
Whoa,
And
that's
his
insane.
rider won the '83 Michigan National.
Of course he
whatever it was
did.
called.
on that?
Of course he
this,
did.
yeah.
That's actually
That is
wild.
way crazier than I
Yeah,
thought
right?
this was gonna be.
Graphite tough wheels. That's pretty interesting. I don't know much about graphite, but Chad says
You
they're
replace
really
the
light.
internals in that. That's what the whole reason behind it. Weird.
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 Yeah, so this shop is very overwhelmingly awesome. We're gonna see how much Chad is gonna be able to hang out with us because he is working a bike shop here, which has every BMX part you can pretty much imagine. So we're gonna do some walking around and hopefully Chad can fill in some blanks and tell us a little bit of stories about a couple of the things. Maddie's currently looking at the jerseys. Let's see what he's got. Looks like 80s stuff there.
This looks like a
Oh, so
Halloween
that
costume.
one, I remember seeing those around the Cyclecraft ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this for sure.
Yeah, I do remember seeing those when I was a kid. That's how old I am.
print though, huh? Like how
Wiedemann, is that Dusty Wiedemann?
Oh, I got dust in my eyes.
Dust, oh, maybe it is. It's got to be Dusty then.
Is that
It's got to be Dusty Wiedemann. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got dust in my eyes.
I'm gonna have to ask him. We'll see. Ooh, this brings back some memories right here. Look at that, dude.
That was a popular one, huh?
Oh, dude, the GT factory team was the ultimate team when I was a kid.
Comfort.
And it's a Gary Ellis jersey. That's awesome.
Imagine the back seat grab you could do.
Yeah, you could do some
With a,
serious stuff with that.
Handle.
Really serious work. I think that'll catch on in the future. That Wiedemann jersey, that was a bike right there, man. The Cyclecraft, they were super cool. Here's a hutch right here. And you can see that he's got the jig right there. That's what the frames were built on. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's
So
very
cool. So I just turned around and I just found something that is awesome to see. So that is the Eastern Bikes Grim Reaper titanium frame. That one came out in probably early mid 2000s. It was a super expensive setup, very rare to see. It's like the rarest to see now.
Did you ever have one? You never had
No,
a titanium
no,
one?
I never had titanium.
You had a Grim Reaper
I-
though, right?
I did have, no, I never had Grim Reaper. I had the Eastern Night Prowler.
It didn't have the cutouts though?
Nope, didn't have the
cool.
cutouts. I was a little bit before there. Right here is Alan and Brian Foster's helmets. So you can see Airwalk BF right there. Alan Foster, I love Alan Foster. He was actually the guy that put me on felt. It's super cool. So we're confirming right now, Chad, that is Dusty Wiedemann's jersey.
Yep.
And you know what's crazy? Maddie was looking at it. He did what you just did, and he goes, "Oh, I got dust in my eye." I was like, "Yo, that's I'm pretty sure that's
swear it's the
Dusty
same
Wiedemann's
time.
jersey."
Here's another Cyclecraft from him.
Oh, cool. Maddie just pointed out something really impressive on this Trackmaster right here.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep
Well-
it very simple, right?
Well, you say that's simple until you look at this. It's got a fixed rear dropout in a concentric bottom bracket.
Yes.
Oh.
So you twist the bottom
Yeah,
bracket,
look at that.
which would change your whole geometry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but I
nuts.
love it. I
Yeah.
think that's I
So
think that's such a
he's
fun
saying
idea.
that you can't adjust it in the dropout. The dropout's
That is
fixed.
sick.
So to adjust the chain, you adjust the bottom bracket, so the bike's gonna feel nuts. Really crazy.
One of the very first hutches from the very first batch that they made.
Oh, that's
And it was
crazy.
never built, never used.
It's crazy seeing it like just completely mint. Like
Yeah.
this is
And,
perfect.
Yeah, he said his son Corey would come in after school and drill these brake bridges.
Oh, that's
Just
cool.
on the drill press. But I guess this one didn't pass quality control because of the dropouts were kind of cut.
Oh,
So it was
crazy.
just hanging at profile, and Jim gave it to me.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah. and then this was in the pile of frame jig, in all the frame jigs. And a few dudes think this was the start of a prototype Judge Cruiser. A Hutch
Interesting.
Judge Cruiser, because it's a Judge top tube. But then like,
Oh, so they're identifying of like the pieces of
Yeah.
it to build that up.
but yeah, no clue what it actually is or what it actually was for or whatever.
But
It's
it
kind of
adds
cool.
up.
It was just in the pile of frame jigs.
Yeah, but it adds
Yeah.
up that it would make sense. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
the
this-
topic was just brought up already. We didn't really make it that far into this. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so this GT that I brought down is definitely going to be faster than Maddie tomorrow.
Considering Maddie doesn't even know
have
what
no
bike
idea
he's
what bike
riding, Maddie could be, and it's in charge. Lee is in charge of this one. So like, we'll see how much effort Lee wants
I
his
don't know what year
rider
my
to win.
bike is. I don't know if the tires are pumped
We know it's a
up.
mongoose. That's it. We know
It
it's
is
a mongoose.
so it's gonna do the trick regardless.
Do you just want to take an original FS1 and race it instead?
Oh, how cool is that, man?
Yes,
Look at that.
that's
Isn't
a
that
better
sweet?
option.
Yeah, so this is the FS1 that Chip had, the newer one.
My buddy Chip had that.
Definitely, you can see that the repops,
Yeah.
they're popping, man.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see one.
Yeah, and this one is like
Nice.
crazy. I mean, it has the chain guard on it, like the reflectors.
Oh, yeah.
That one's
like the
No,
kid,
that's-
whoever got it probably never rode it. you
Yeah,
know?
right. Not for what it was supposed to be written.
Yeah.
At least they just bought that thing from a store and just cruised around.
And
That's crazy.
kickstand and everything.
Oh yeah, the kickstand.
Kickstand, and then they put the peg back on.
I love that you're like, yeah, kickstand stand. That's super.
Wild. Imagine this, like you just
FS1?
Oh,
you had two
yeah.
different
I was
handlebars, and you're like, let's just weld them together. You know,
They're like, well, we need a crossbar, but we have this cruiser bar as well, so
let's just weld them together.
we'll just.
Yeah, I bet that's exactly what it was. A cruise,
It
like
doesn't
a
look like it
little
looks
mountain
like.
bike bar
Yeah.
turned sideways.
Then he's like, hey, if your little brother wants to ride,
Yeah,
just pop the stem off. We'll put the smaller bars
True,
on.
that's a good point.
Just
Yeah, you
something
just
like
twist the
that.
deck and then you just have a bash bar now. You have every pretty much old BMX
I wouldn't say
bike,
every- I
right?
wouldn't
is,
say
there,
every.
is there any that
What
you
is
have
missing?
your eyes
Yeah,
on?
What's
Like,
missing from your
I
collection?
would love to find like a VDC, like a Gorilla or any VDC.
this is for everybody. What he's saying right now, if
yeah.
you have any of this and you want it to be at the museum, here's your opportunity.
Yep, I don't know. Like, there's just a lot of crazy little rare bikes, like a Nomura. Yeah, I don't know. They just pop up though.
Yeah.
Like somebody just sent us in on Thursday a little Titanium Mini, and
What was that from? Like what?
a dude just was like, "Hey, the
what
museum's
what
cool."
time frame? Like,
Oh, it was late '80s.
late 80s,
Yep,
huh? And
yep.
they had
And,
titanium stuff back then.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I just sent him a
didn't
shipping
expect that.
label, and he sent the bike in.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
cool.
any of the bikes you just said, but we're gonna find it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know any of them.
That'd be really
I'm going
swell
on
of you,
Facebook
Matt.
Marketplace, going to find a VDC.
Yeah,
right.
here's your Browning 2-speed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
My dad was trying to brag to Chad. He's like, "Hey, we have a 2-speed,"
I don't
and
think
then
it's a Browning,
Chad's like,
it's
"Yeah,
solid.
got it."
The one we have is solid.
It's solid,
Yeah.
really.
What do you mean it's solid? Hold on.
I
Here.
don't think it has holes in it like that.
Oh, you're saying the actual?
Yeah, I'm going to ask Brooklyn to send me a picture
Yeah,
of it.
we'll see.
Under here, this was the dude Peter that I got it from. This was his contract that he got paid $75 to ride that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
$75
insane.
to ride that?
To ride the Browning 2-speed.
That's
No way.
really insane. Look at my dad's calling Brooklyn. Get Brooklyn on the phone right now.
Brooklyn's like, I'm working.
He's like, no, get him.
Send me the picture of the disc.
I'm gonna get my boy Damien tomorrow to maybe draw something up of Chip.
Okay.
He's coming in after the race and he's painting a rad Rick on our office door.
Oh, cool. He's got Brooklyn on the phone trying to send the photo.
Oh.
There's more
What we
important.
got?
Piece
What
of
we got? What we
history.
got?
Right here.
No way.
Should be right in the top drawer.
That's so cool.
Remember when you came to the old shop and autographed
Yeah, I
that?
do
And then
remember
the
that.
with the faction?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
yeah,
you
that's
remember
so
the
handy.
faction as well?
Yep.
Yeah. That's. Oh, love that. That's super
Yeah,
cool.
he's
All right, let's put something in front of it again.
Let's go her back up. Somebody wants to see that.
He's like, hey, Scott, look over there.
Yeah, I saw that move.
Got him.
So we're moving along, and I'm going to show you all of the standards that are over here. You guys
There
know
were
I love
34s.
standards.
Wow.
They're
Like-
currently talking about the donks that are in the area here.
Look at this dunk that I saw the other day. Like, it's
We
so
experienced a Ford on the way in here, a Mustang that had probably
They said it was
26s.
in my buddy's shop because at 45 miles an hour, the back wheels would just wobble because they were so big.
I just don't know how you turn anywhere. That's why I don't
It's a
understand.
19-point turn to make a regular
Yeah,
right.
it's insane. Yeah, but back to the standards. No, there's you guys know I love standards, but this one right here, the Shaman, this was like my first like really proper awesome bike that I loved, and it's got a really short top tube. So I was riding this one when I was like 13 or 14 and loved it. So it's really cool to see one of these again.
Oh, you got some rare profile colors in there, huh?
Does he got some rare profile
Yeah.
colors?
Every color.
Every color.
So yeah, there's gonna be some rare ones in
You
there.
ever wanted is
That's
in here.
insane. Yeah, that's actually overwhelming to look
Wow.
at. It's
Those
hard
are
to even
fun.
focus on all of them. All profile stuff. That is cool.
Don't call us; they're not available.
Yeah,
They're not for
right.
sale,
Oh, the pedals.
unless they're for 10 grand a piece.
I haven't seen those pedals in a
They
long
call.
time.
So they only made
Profile
like
bike
10
right
sets
here.
of these 24 karat gold profile arms.
Those are
for their 50-year anniversary.
Those are really cool.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
All right, we got some verification. Brooklyn sent us a photo. Turns out we have the same thing.
We got the book though.
We do have the book, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
This is an old profile Shelby, and then we got a Shelby James moto sheet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then this was Danny, who works here. His brother Timmy Nelson raced Shelby.
Oh, that's
at this
crazy.
national wherever it was.
That's
cool.
really nuts, actually.
Me and my boy Garrett.
Yeah, look at that New Jersey
Garrett
legend
Burns.
right there, Garrett Burns.
Construction going
Yeah,
on.
he's a union operator and he's a surfer. So
Simple as could be. I love it.
yeah, shout out to Garrett.
I like that a lot.
My dad actually just got intrigued. He's like, dude, I remember those forks.
Back when you were racing.
Exactly. When I was a kid, those forks were out. So handlebar forks. Definitely crazy to
Doesn't make any
see.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of very efficient pieces to it. Yeah, those are super cool. I love those forks as well. And I actually have a pair. Yeah, I actually have
should've brought your
a
old
pair of
forks.
those here. If you look at this one, this is the Mongoose Aftershock. And it's got suspension on the back. See this one, Matt? Look at the Mongoose Aftershock right here. I think I might have mentioned this one to you, but like, yeah, crazy to see. Crazy, because like I was looking at these forks, I didn't even bother to check out what frame it is, but this frame, super cool. That is a Technique. You could see it written right there. I remember that frame when I was a kid. It is just super
This-
OG, and I love this frame so much.
Dude, the fork is attached to the stem bolt.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I've never seen it. I thought it was like something that goes over the, like a
No,
dual crown over the head.
It's like a really long bolt system that
just
goes
comes
through.
out of the bolts.
FBMs. Here's the Angel of Death. I remember that frame when I was a kid. My friend Jerry had it. Very, very heavy, overbuilt. Super cool though to see. And then over here, I don't want to pass these either. These are the Terrible One frames. And this brown frame right here, that's actually Garrett Burns' signature Terrible One, where he has the built-in C-post to the frame. Very cool to see. Looking down here, it looks like we got some other mid-school kind of bikes, a couple specialized. Looks like another hole shot that's right here. A smaller one though, that one's definitely a lot smaller. But Maddie just pointed out something that's really cool. Here is a 20-inch spin mag. Those are super cool. I love that. So I found some mid-school BMX freestyle frames that are over here. I see a couple Hoffmans, some of them that don't have any stickers on them, but you can see there's some standards that are right here. There's also some kinks. You have the Kink Fiend, and then right here, here's a very rare frame. That's a two-hip pork. I remember these being all over my parents' skate park when I was younger, but I haven't seen one of these in forever.
Winkleman.
That's goodness. That's
So
amazing.
when Dusty got picked up from DK, it was at a Christmas Classic, and they didn't have his jersey ready for him. So Colin, I guess at that time, all the dirt dudes were racing too. So Colin raced and then took this off, gave it to Dusty to race it.
Really?
And then-
They were trading
Yeah,
jerseys?
so they were just trading jerseys back and forth so they could race.
Oh, man. That's so cool.
yeah, this was Colin racing it and Dusty, and then Dusty.
Looks like they
finally
only
got-
raced it once. Like,
Yeah.
it looks so clean.
Clearly, neither of them fell in it.
Yeah, a really good day of racing,
Yeah.
for sure. Here's all the S&Ms.
S&M section.
So you have a big S&M section, actually.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of S&Ms here,
Yeah.
and rightfully so. I mean, they've been making such quality bikes for so long. Is there any S&M that stands out to you like more than the others that you're like, I can't believe I got this?
So there's two. So there's a S&M platform dirt bike that it's just a normal dirt bike, just it has a standing platform on it. And these were pretty rare. And this was one of the last S&Ms that I didn't have, and I was searching years to find this. And maybe 5 years ago now, I found this one. The down tube was broken out of it. So the dude had the down tube and the rest of the frame, and I bought it. I sent it to Pedal Driven Dave. He put a new down tube in it, sent it back to me. I got it powdered, put it together.
Oh, cool.
And then, so I searched for years for this bike. And then between that time of me finding it and Pedal Driven Dave fixing it, I found a chrome one.
No way!
So I found two platform dirt bikes
That's insane.
within like 2 months of searching
And that was
for
something you were like
years.
looking for
Yeah.
forever. Well, what's
So
the
that
chance
was
of that?
crazy.
Yeah, that's just how it goes, right?
Yeah. And then the HAF, Minstrel, like these three are pretty super rare bikes, especially with the Minstrel stem.
Wow, cool.
Because this was a 1-inch threaded, and then they had a threadless stem on the top of it. Yeah, real dumb.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess it is, right? At the
Yeah.
time, I'm sure they're like, oh, this is perfect. Haven't seen one of these in forever.
A dingo
A dingo.
with the magnesium forks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So how'd you get your hands on a Mad Dog?
I got this, I don't know, 15 years ago, just off of BMX Museum.
Oh, wow.
It was like $700. And
cool.
At the time, it was crazy expensive. But now I'm just like, you can't even buy these cranks for $700.
It's so
Yeah.
nuts to think about.
And then I got the early dirt bike at Trumbull, Connecticut.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
we're Howell.
Yeah.
Trumbull makes more
Yeah.
sense. And I saw some bikes that are coming up over here. I got super excited about. I saw all the Hawk minis.
Yep, with the tie forks.
Oh, that's super cool. Titanium forks. There's the Answer forks. Yeah, the Hawks were really cool. Just different looking. Just square aluminum tubing. Definitely
And then
awesome to see.
these have the square technique cranks on them too.
Oh, do you have the?
yeah. Come
Right
out,
up
come
in
out,
there?
come out. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So,
And these always came in weird sizes. These are 176s.
oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know why they're on this little expert.
Yeah, that's
but they're way
a
too
big
long.
crank for this
Yeah.
bike for sure.
And then the front spokes are twisted.
Was there? Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That MCS Hurricane. Like when I was a kid, I wanted one of those so
Yeah.
bad.
And then the little,
Oh, the Mantis.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mantis.
That one's
frame.
cool.
That thing is super awesome. The Mach 1 Mini. Remember that?
this old Hutch little hole shot. I love it just because the head tube broke off at some point and somebody just like
Somebody broke
muffler
off the
welded
line.
it.
Oh my goodness, that's BMX in
Yeah.
the early days right there. But then over here, I got super excited from seeing these from across because this was my favorite bikes when I was a kid. I used to have a couple of Elves. I used to have a Cruiser. I had a double cross.
Yeah.
Which these two are double crosses.
Yep.
So double cross means that they have. Trying to get a good shot here. You can see that the chainstay has two. There's two parts there, which is, makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, Elves, such a cool company. I just love the brand, love the image, love the vibe of it. Very cool bikes,
Yeah.
very cool.
And then
Never
this is a
touched
Roost
these.
factory. They kind of took the old Titan.
Roadkill did that
idea,
too.
and Roadkill did
yeah,
that too,
Roadkill did
yep.
that too. So you could see that those bars that are going in between the chainstay and the seats there, right there. That's
Yeah.
what we were just
Guess it
talking
would
about.
make it stiffer.
Yeah, one would assume.
There's
but,
a gray Roadkill right there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
And I'm pretty sure, if I
Wow.
remember right, Danny Smith gave that to me.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember that, like honestly.
Yeah, right.
So there's the Roadkill. I used to actually ride for Roadkill when I was a kid, and yeah, definitely a really cool bike. And I still have my two, which is like one of the only two bikes that I have.
Yeah, that Jayhawk is Hawk Racing's newest brand. The same dude that made the Hawks made
So that was after the
Jayhawks.
Hawk.
Yeah, and this is probably only 5 years old.
Oh, it's actually pretty new.
Yep. And it's crazy. Like, who would want to pop rivet a frame together?
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
No, not
That's
trash
nuts.
talking him.
Yeah, no. Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
But not expected. How about that?
Yeah.
And that's right next to the Elf. That's why I noticed it straight away.
With the Incline Club being such a scooter park,
Yep.
the Phoenix was
Is
a
that-
BMX company, but it was Phoenix Scooters.
So they're one and the
made-
same.
Yep. Yeah, they made a
crazy.
handful of race bikes.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
That's something I had no idea about. Here's a bike that I'm super excited about. So you can see there's an Auburn that's right here and another one that's next to it. But this one is a solid frame. But the one next to it right there, you can see that it is a two-piece frame with the back end that is removable. My little cousin actually had an Auburn when we were kids, so it's really cool to see one.
This crazy bike club here in Richmond called the Cutthroats made this. And yeah, it's so awesome.
That is
This has
insane
been
looking.
a staple in Richmond for, I don't know, 25 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Decade Pro. Who would have
yeah.
thought?
And now you need to cut it up to re-put bearings in it, you're saying?
Yeah, because it's all welded right
Oh
here.
my goodness.
Yeah, I was when you moved, I was like, that don't look right
Yeah.
or sound right or anything.
Oh, whoa! Oh, no!
I'll show you what Matt's reacting to.
No.
Chad, why don't you just kind of explain what we brought Maddie outside for?
So yeah, these are our ramps in the back, but this is the curve wall ride that Maddie's about to go around on the decade swivel bike.
So who did the swivel bike?
Curtis did
Okay.
on an old Willow Wall Ride episode that we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Will it wall ride? I
Yep.
love that.
oh,
So
man,
now
look at
that was at the old shop, and it's kind of the exact same curved wall as what
What a
this
come
is.
up, huh?
Whoa! Yo, that was definitely mine.
What a come up!
That's a Maddie move right there.
I love Power's bike shop.
You have any glow sticks somebody's gonna miss
Give
out
me
on
any
now?
bike. Give me any bike. I'm ready to go. This is my luck.
Dang, look at you go.
Yeah, so it looks like Maddie's not going to be doing that wall ride today, but I figured I would show you the rest of it. So behind the building, there is dirt jumps and stuff right over there. So I'm going to say this at the end of the video, and I just want to say it now. If any of you that love BMX are driving through Virginia, make sure you stop at Power Shop. This place is unbelievable. And the guy has, he's got a website with a bunch of information I'm going to put right here for you, and you guys can check it out. But he loves BMX, and if you love BMX, you should come check this out, because seeing this in person is, some of the stuff is like one of a kind at this point. So unbelievable, it really is. So we're in the back of the warehouse right now. This is where they keep all the parts and where they do all their shipping out for their online store. And I just wanted to show you, there's a couple jigs that are hanging up here that have built some iconic bikes over the years, which is super cool to see. But a really, really awesome setup, and I'm glad that we were able to get the tour of it. So right over here, that's going to be like the DJ set for the rave tonight. And yeah, it's inside the back area where the ski park is, which is super cool. And it's cat themed, I can tell that.
Yep, it's called the Cataween.
Cat, yeah, it's definitely cat themed tonight. So you think you're going to be able to make the race tomorrow if the rave's happening tonight, or what?
Not if it starts at 11. He's like, yeah, really, you can show up at 11, but probably 1. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, this is
That's
going to be
a long
crazy.
night. That's going to be very long.
I would have never expected this, Chad, honestly.
That's why
This
he's
is-
trying to get me to do it.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the only way I'm winning tomorrow.
Oh. Can we see your bike that you're going to be riding tomorrow? Can we get a
I
preview
can't
of
show
that?
Maddie.
All right, can I see it
Yeah,
at
you
least?
can.
All right, let's go check it out
I'm
then.
gonna talk to my dad for a while.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the front. So here we are. We're inside
All right.
the shop.
So since Maddie's getting third place.
Third place.
Yeah, this is probably going to be first place, which Landon May is going to race tomorrow.
So
Wait,
that's
this is what you think is gonna beat me?
This is
Yeah,
going to
but
be
look at the size of that sprocket, Matt.
What's so good about this?
It looks
It's faster
fast.
than you.
It does look fast.
Yeah.
Matt, the bike that Maddie's racing tomorrow.
This is a repop.
Why don't you explain what's happening tomorrow, actually, for everybody, so it
So
makes more sense.
tomorrow is our annual Luck Cup, and it's also called the Duel of the Decades. We raise a lot of money. We're going to hopefully raise a lot of money tomorrow for Parkinson's disease. There's a lot of raffles and everything, but we also do the Duel of the Decades. So if you come with the 70s bike, 80s bike, 90s bike, you're going to be stuck in a class with other people from the 70s bikes, 80s bikes. And then at the end of it, we combine them all one and
cool.
have a main event.
Very cool. So
Oh,
Yep.
that's how it works.
these are the bikes that are
So
going
this
to be.
is this is the
potential-
Patterson.
So what year is this?
I think it's 84.
So that one's in the
Yep.
80s. Do we know what
And-
year the bike is that you're going to be riding?
Oh, I hope it's really
You better get
new.
used,
Like the 90s?
I hope it's a 99 and a half.
Yeah, right.
like the top of the era. That's what I hope.
Yeah, and then so this is the first place tomorrow.
Yeah, so the
So
who's riding
you
this
won't,
one?
You won't see this one quite as much.
Who's
because
riding
he's
that
so
one?
far behind Landon May.
Oh wait,
Yep.
he thinks. All right, I'm
You've
just gonna
already-
say-
you've already beaten
I'm just
this
gonna.
guy,
He
right?
thinks the kid who's gonna win, Landon May, great BMX rider. The kid who I beat in the lap challenge at the wheel mill
It's already got a win on him, yep.
tried to take me out in the corner, and I literally sat there like a brick wall, and he fell over.
Is that what
After
happened?
90 something laps, and then he fell in front of me down a rolling, and I proceeded to run into him and flip the bars over him.
All right, so he did get you eventually.
Yep. So he's coming
It's a
back
little
for
late.
vengeance.
Yeah, sounds
yep,
like it.
right here.
So that's what he's riding.
Yep.
That's a fast looking bike, to be honest with
Yep.
you.
I mean,
He already did the curved wall ride that you're scared of doing on
got
this.
some weight to it. Huh?
Yeah. And-
But he's got a big gear, and the bike that Maddie's riding is some kind of mongoose from the 80s, and we don't even
Again,
know.
we don't know
We
what
have
it
zero idea what it is, what gear's on it, how it rides. So up for debate.
Those are original.
But this steed over here,
And then
one,
this was my first race bike ever,
That's
or my first bike ever.
crazy. What
and I
year
got
did you get this one?
At a police auction.
That's nuts.
$25, and then this started like, I guess my BMX.
This
I guess,
started.
quote, career.
Wait. I think it's safe to say that this started
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, right here.
everything. That's nuts. But that's
Yep.
cool that you have your bike
Yep.
from all
I
that
changed
time.
some stuff after I got it, but then I don't know, 15 years ago, I hunted down the more original stuff.
Oh, so
put back
that's
on it.
pretty similar
But-
to how it was.
Yeah, this is exactly
Oh,
how
cool.
I found it originally. But
That's
of course, as I
nuts.
was racing, I changed stuff. But yeah, this is what is going to be right in front of Maddie tomorrow.
So
in second place.
he's already saying that he's getting beat.
Now you're in the 90s.
This is a 90. This is a 95. Yeah.
So I think I'm hoping my bike's in the 70s.
Yeah,
So I'm just in a class of my own for a
That's
little while.
For a little bit until
That's
then,
what
huh?
I picked. I picked last year. I picked a '70s Schwinn Scrambler.
Probably a bad
It
decision,
was
huh?
very bad. It had like a 39-17.
What place
Yeah.
did you get?
I didn't even make the main.
How do you like that one? Well, we're gonna see if you can make the main tomorrow,
the
Matt.
seat angle?
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a whole different video. We're gonna be
Welcome
filming
to the
that one.
90s.
so-
I've never seen a seat like this in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely fashion over function on that.
Yep, yep.
That's just the look.
this
of it.
bike looks fast. This
it does look.
You know
fast.
what?
looks significantly
You're
faster.
gonna see how fast this is from the back, like looking at it
Ah.
like this. Really? Yep.
There's a lot of could be potential truth
Yep.
to that.
Here, check this out. You'll see this tomorrow.
At least you even know what
You
kind of
ride
bike you
away.
got.
Oh! I thought he was gonna show me like the crank falling off or something.
Yeah,
He's like,
right.
You're gonna see this tomorrow. It's like, dude, bike just
Flips
falls
the bar.
apart. Bars twist.
No, I got faith that this
Look
is
at
gonna.
dude,
stay
there's
together.
no way you're winning with the size of this number plate on the front of here.
Look at Matt. It looks like we got the hot tub working again. It really does. Matt, so when you look at him, what do you think?
Honestly, it looks cool.
You think,
He
you
looks cool
think
as
second
me.
place or what?
I didn't say he looks fast. I said he looks cool.
He does look cool though. What percentage do you think you have of beat Maddie? Like what kind of chance?
Probably like 6 or 9%, I'd have to say.
6 or 9%.
Yeah, you heard that, right?
That's pretty low. That's
It's pretty
almost
low.
0% chance.
It's pretty.
That's
low.
closer to 0 than it
It's
is
looking
to
pretty good for
10%.
you, but we got to see what your bike
Looks like we got
is.
the whole day wrapped
But
up.
that's the bike you're gonna be riding, huh?
Yep.
And you think this one's enough?
Yeah, it's state of the art.
Yeah.
Only one side of the brakes pulls, so that's good.
Okay.
Um,
It's better than no side.
got
I
good
always-
color coordination,
Yeah.
comfortable seat, and the grips are really soft.
All right, perfect. It sounds like it's a winning formula. So Maddie just saw a picture of the bike that he's going to ride, and it's not looking good at all. So we'll see what happens. That's all I got to say. But I do want to point out that this shop has every top-of-the-line BMX part there is. So if any of you are out there looking for top-of-the-line BMX stuff, BMX race stuff, there's a lot of freestyle stuff as well. Definitely hit up Chad. He's an awesome dude that loves BMX, and highly recommend it. This is a really, really awesome shop, and that's coming from a guy that has a shop. So I definitely want to see people that love the sport succeed. So definitely check it out. So today was absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that we ended up making it over here to Power Shop. And I said it earlier, if any of you are ever near Virginia, Richmond area, and you guys love BMX, make sure you come here and experience this, because it truly is an experience. And like, I am going to be walking around checking everything else out on my own, and I hope that you guys appreciate this video that I made. So you guys can go and check out Chad's shop. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video, and if any of you have any of those bikes that he was talking about, you guys can talk to him and they could be featured here at the museum. So that's it for this one. We got a video coming tomorrow with that race between them, which I'm super excited about, and we're gonna have an awesome weekend here with my dad in Richmond, Virginia, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.